seeing the world while doing good is why I started what I did here with Clean Up the Lake, and I want to keep it going and even pick up the pace and experiences like this more than ever.
We tried. But I feel like with 3 divers, even the best, you know, I feel like it would be kind of difficult to coordinate and stay together as a group.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to put them in front, and then I was going to DPV behind and be like, you guys stay next to each other, and then I was just going to keep an eye. But
a lot of people go out and camp around beautiful lakes, and they usually go swimming or paddle boarding, but they don't really know what lies underneath the surface of those lakes. And so I think with scuba diving, you know, you can really kind of explore the unknown, what most people don't see under the water, which, you know, sometimes comes with litter. And sometimes not. So it's always an adventure to see what the divers find.
As the jet ski driver, it's my responsibility to transport divers where they're going from shore to the dive site. We always have a rescue board on here when we're out in the field, so if there's an incident, I could get them back to shore easily and quickly. And then it's also my responsibility to make sure that boats on the surface know that we have divers under. I keep an eye on everything going on outside the water. I communicate to people on shore, people fishing, other people out here recreating, making sure our divers are safe. When it's time for them to ascend, we keep a nice clear area on top of the water. And yeah, it's going well. I'm excited to get down and dive with them again.
when we're getting out into these more remote areas, there's some barriers that we have to break through, right? So I'm excited. We just had someone give us some funding to get Starlink so we can actually access the internet and do other administrative work we need to when we're out here.
Then I think the biggest consideration is tank fills. So trying to figure out how to make sure, well, one, that you have the right number of tanks for all the scuba divers for the number of days you want to dive. But then also making sure that you can get those refilled.
The funniest thing for me is when I get to see how the dogs react. Kaya's been cute and just comes in and just lets me kind of hold her, and just she relaxes and rests in my arms if my BCD at the surface. Bringing friends and family and hooking up a trailer and our four-wheel camper and getting out and enjoying the environment we're at, enjoying the place, sometimes with these beautiful pups here, is a good time. And I mean, whether we're having dinner, roasting s'mores, having a couple beers, it's about the culture. It's about having fun with what we're doing. Ultimately, with pilot research, you don't know what's under the surface until you dive down there and check it out yourself. Stampede Reservoir and Boca Reservoir are doing much better than I would have imagined. We're talking single-digit trash loads from 4 dives across a couple days, a couple hours underwater, scooping up litter, and we didn't see that much in Stampede. Twice as much in Boca, but still we're talking 20 to 30 pounds or from the research that we did here, with a total of 4 hours underwater scooping up litter and no significant signs of aquatic invasive species. All we've seen so far is those lovely and tasty crawdads that we're known so well for here in Lake Tahoe. So at the end of the day, what's the takeaway? I think we need people continuing, when these waters are low as they are reservoirs, get out there, do some shore cleanups at that point. It is working, it is helping. And no significant signs of aquatic invasive plant species, so make sure before you're launching your stand-up paddleboard or your kayak or even your wake surfboard that you had in another body, make sure all this non-motorized equipment is clean, drained, dry, and at that point we can continue to keep Stampede and Boca Reservoir in the great condition that they're in right now. So good work, everyone. Let's keep it up and keep these lakes clean. Woo.